All right, ready to go. Me and Jack, who's filming, we've realised that we don't think we've made a video of the combo. And we've been selling quite a few of the new IPF approved combo rack. So we're going to take a look at it. So we'll point out some of the features initially, shall we, Jack? So you will notice that there's a little wooden insert and they're all drilled out. So it makes it easy for changing the holes. And you adjust like so. So you just change the whole height. And you can do that with the bar loaded as well. You will see that it's got very shallow lips on these rollers for both the squat and the bench press. And also the pad is super grippy. I'll try and move on it. So the pad is polyurethane, so it is super grippy. It's pretty hard as well. Not too hard that you can't lay on it to do a bench press, but it's super grippy. The reason we didn't make a video at first is because we've long been used to the Mega Combo, which is over here. So the Mega Combo we've used in competitions for a long time, and it's about 100 kilos more than any other combo rack. So we've had strong men in there. I think I've seen Ryan England, Big Laws squatting in there with the stanchions turned in, and you wouldn't tend to have that heavy lifters lifting on combos, but that one is so solid. That's why we've been big fans of that one for a long time. So that one weighs about 240. The new one weighs 130 approximately. The reason being to make it more transportable, and it's grown on us. So with it being IPF approved, is lots of companies will advertise IPF spec. Well, this original one, there had to be some changes to make it IPF approved. So they are different. So if you're planning on doing competitions, you are going to want an IPF approved bench, but also look out if it says IPF spec rather than approved. This one, as well as it being lighter to be transportable, it's got a lot of nifty features that make it easy for use in competitions. Mike, who was using it before we jumped on, said, I haven't seen all the different features of how everything comes apart. And I said, well, it is quite intuitive. So we'll see quite how intuitive, because I did this when we first received them, what, maybe 6 months ago, Jack? Yeah, 6 months ago. So we've got no need to adjust it all the time. So we'll see how intuitive it is, because I'll see if I can remember. Okay, so I've shown you how to change the height. So it is as simple as going like this, changing the pins around, choosing the new height. So what were we in? 12? 12. Put it back to where we are. Bench coming in and out. So we've got little screw dials here. I screw them out. The bench wheels out. A good thing about this is we've actually replaced the combo with a fixed incline bench. I love the incline position, but normally you have like a staggered height. So the benefit of this is we can pull this out and we can actually wheel a normal adjustable bench straight in there, and you can set the J-hooks to your perfect height, and you've also got safeties. So loads of people have been using it for incline, given we used to have a fixed incline bench here. I might wheel a bench in a minute. We'll show you the other adjustments. So, as I said, I'm not really used to adjusting this, so we'll see how easy it is. I can already see that there's another dial here. Dial that feels like Jack's tightened it up. So if I unscrew this dial, then this front safety, I'm presuming, comes out. And that is exactly what it does. So let's unscrew that all the way. There we go, safety comes off. So if you've, say, got a big squatter and they don't want safeties, you could remove it that easily. Next one is turning the stanchions in. Now I can see there's a clamp and there's also a button on the other side. So I'm presuming, and I know this is already going to work, it is that intuitive, is I'll take the clamp off, pull the button out because that's locked into a pinhole, and you can see that the stanchion moves in. So then at that point, I'm going to tighten the clamp on there again. and you can see that the stanchion is moved in. So if I do that on both sides, so let's just undo that, pull the button out, and you can see now the stanchion comes in. So if you've got someone lack of shoulder mobility, normally the big guys like Jack, monsters who are lifting really heavy weights, then they can go wide. Now I've referenced this rack being 110 kilos lighter. It's still load tested to European standards, so 1,000 repetitions at that load to 500 kilos. So it's still perfectly good for any competition. But the one that weighs 240 kilos, that was rated to 750 kilos, so more than anyone's ever lifted. So let's see how easy it is to put that together. There we go, pops back in place. Pin should locate. Oh yeah, I got the clamp on. That'll be why it didn't move. Pin locates, put the clamp back in. Let's screw this back on. And I can already tell from the weight of them and how modular it is, then I could carry this myself for a competition. So easier to transport. The old combo, I would say you can't carry it by yourself, but I can remember Jack, he's now smirking because returning home from a competition once, monster-induced state, then he managed to carry it back into the gym by himself, but a normal person isn't going to. So let's move this bench out of the way. A bench with spotters, which is good. This bench gets wheeled out and used separately quite often. And I'll wheel an adjustable bench in, just to show how easy it is. There we go. And remember, I can adjust the heights of this. And where it's designed for squats, then it is offset, so you can get in nice and close. I could even do shoulder press in here, I reckon. There we go. Let's go for a 30-degree incline. And that bar height is probably about right for me. There we go. So there we have it. I think that is everything, isn't it, Jack? Cool. Thank you.